Okay, and we're recording. Hello, everybody. Grandalorian here with another episode of the Grandalorian Predicts. Tonight, we're going to look at three movie trailers. And to help me out with that, I'm going to bring in my special guest. Who do we have today? It's Mort.
What's good? My name's Mort.
Who is Mort?
You don't remember Mort from Madagascar?
Oh, that's right. I
One of
I
the
barely do
cutest little
remember that.
fuzzy creatures that, ever invented.
I thought Scrat was the cutest fuzzy creature from that franchise.
Which one's Scrat?
Isn't he the little squirrel that drops the acorn that splits up Pangea?
No. Oh, well, that's from Ice Age.
Oh,
From
wait, what's this one
Madagascar.
from?
Madagascar? With the lion, the zebra.
Oh, he lives on the island with
Yeah.
the king who sings, "I like
Oh,
to move it."
yes, indeed. He talks like King Julian! King Julian!
That's funny. That's probably going to be funnier than some of the movie trailers tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I got three movie trailers. I thought about doing them in order that they're coming out. So first one that's coming out is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And this is their latest trailer. Let's have a look.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians. Met a girl, fell in love. That girl died, but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please. He left
Whoa, is this trailer appropriate?
Doesn't sound like it so far.
Maybe it gets better.
out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
I get the same old dreams, same time every night. Fall to the ground and I wake up.
My sacred mission
Is to create the perfect society.
He didn't want to make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are.
All right, wait. So, do you know who this character is?
No.
I think this is supposed to be the High Evolutionary. He's like a cosmic character. From I think maybe from the Fantastic Four. I think that's who they're going with here. Maybe he's going to be one of the bad guys. Let's see.
And he made Rocket?
I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about the Guardians and Rocket Raccoon from the comics because I never read that one. But all right, let's see where they're going here.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
Incinerate them.
We were always searching for a family until we found each other.
Are you ready for one last ride?
We'll all fly away together.
Into the forever and beautiful sky.
Whoever it was that you were in love with, it sounds more like her.
Her? That's ridiculous.
Do not bring me into this.
Knock it off!
What?
Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
All right. First off, overall impression. What do you think this movie's going to do?
Honestly, just looking at it and just watching through the whole trailer, I think this movie could be a perfect send-off. Like, if that's the way that they're doing this, like it's the one last ride thing, I think they could send it off really well and make one last really good Guardians movie. And I have hope for this one. I think it'll be good.
I agree. I also have hope for this one. But if this is a send-off movie, are they going to kill off a major character?
Oh, definitely.
So let's make our predictions now. I'm going to go with Drax.
Yeah, I think Drax probably too.
Interesting. Now, did you notice any of the other characters we have?
Is Adam Warlock
That's
the one
Adam
flying
Warlock.
around?
Where was he?
Yeah.
Was flying around somewhere. Oh, we also have Sputnik is back from the collector's
Right.
collection.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means Howard the Duck will come back too, because he was in one of the movies as part of the collector's stuff. Adam Warlock was somewhere in here. We did see him flying around. So I think that's the High Evolutionary. Sounds like that would be his character. And I can't find it, but that one's coming out in May. Hopefully this one does better, because you and I, we both bailed on Ant-Man.
Yeah. Just waiting for it to come on Disney Plus at this point.
I don't even know if I can wait for. I don't even know if I want to see it at all. I'm getting so burnt out on Marvel, DC, and it's hard for me to admit. And I wonder if it's not just me. I wonder if the whole world is facing superhero fatigue, because I don't know. You heard Shazam got pulled from the theaters already after. I don't even think it was out 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And they yanked it, and it's already available for purchase streaming. And I think next month it'll be on, I don't know, HBO Max or something.
Yeah.
It made 122 worldwide. I mean, 122 million should have been like the opening gross weekend for just the United States.
Right.
And that means if that cost 125 million to make, and they probably spent at least 75 million to market it. I know it didn't have a huge marketing campaign, but let's say $200 million. And if it went 122 for its theater run, they only get about half of that. So you're talking about $140 million loss. Plus Warner Brothers scrapped a $95 million Batwoman movie, and or Batgirl or whatever. And there's something else I can't remember what the other one is they scrapped. Oh, they're talking about scrapping the Flash, but I don't know, they're pushing the Flash kind of hard now.
That's got to come out. They got all the trailers coming out.
I hope this one does better. I really like the Guardians. I'd be more interested in seeing Shazam 2 than Ant-Man at this point, just because Ant-Man looked really dumb. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Yeah, it did look pretty dumb. I think I still have to see Ant-Man though, just because like I care about Scott Lang, and I like Paul Rudd. Like if anything, I know I'll have fun with Paul Rudd. Although maybe not, because they've been kind of like emasculating him a little bit in the past couple.
Well, they've been doing that to a lot of the male characters in Marvel.
Right.
You know, they've been downgrading the male characters to promote the female characters, and they make all the female characters like, it's like, you know, oh, you were always this powerful, you just had to believe in yourself, versus, oh, I had to struggle for something and, you know, get somewhere. And I don't know, we can go into that in another video. What makes a good superhero character? Because I think there's like a few hallmarks of a good superhero character. We can talk about that on another one. All right, Guardians. I think we both agree that one looks pretty good. All right, next up in the release list, I believe, is this one.
When I was a little girl, Grandma taught me a prayer. Accept the things you cannot change, have the courage to change the things you can, and have the wisdom to know the difference.
I don't totally get that.
You will.
This is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
Her hero. Oh, wait. In a supreme act of selfishness, turned the world into a living hell moments away from destruction.
You are not alone.
I created a world with no metahumans.
Kara, stay with me.
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't...
Oh, now how many bat suits do we just have in there?
There was a good amount. And it all looks like the Michael Keaton.
This is the Michael Keaton color scheme with the black and the bright yellow, which I actually really like that. I'm a big Michael Keaton fan. All right, let's see where we go here.
If I can't get back, there might not be a future.
You can destroy everything.
We've been waiting for you.
God's back. Want some help? Batman, what do we do? We try not to die. You have no idea what the consequences can be.
There's no one to defend us.
Ron Barry.
Sorry, I just went back to the game by accident.
Stay with me.
See that color scheme?
What color is it?
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back, there might not be a future.
You can destroy everything.
We've been waiting for you.
Want some help? Batman, what do we do? We try not to die. You have no idea what the consequences can be.
There's no one to defend us.
Ron.
It's like the Adam West blue and gray Batman.
Oh, right.
Like, look at that.
Yeah.
And that's the Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah.
That's Batfleck with like the the campy Adam West colors. I like that. All right, so this looks like it's borrowing entirely from the. Did you see any of the animated Flashpoint Paradox storyline?
I did. In fact, yeah.
So it looked like
With like Wally or is it Wally West? The other one?
No, it's Barry Allen.
Barry Allen, and who's the like Reverse Flash?
You're gonna get me on that one now. I forget who Reverse Flash is, but it's not Wally West. It's a different guy.
Well, they kind of have like the other Barry Allen dressed in like the Reverse Flash colors.
He's in the yellow and red with the yellow suit with the red stripes.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if they'll have a version of Batman that's Thomas Wayne in this one, because that was in the Flashpoint Paradox, where Bruce got killed with his mom in the alley, and his dad became Batman.
And he killed the Joker.
Yeah. He actually killed the Reverse Flash, too, and that snuck up on him and got him. Yeah.
I'm excited to see Michael Keaton, come back. I think that'll be cool, but I don't have a lot of hope for just like this story and like the whole overarching DC storyline or whatever.
I wonder how many people are going to be into going to this and Aquaman 2, knowing that after these two movies, it's over. They're rebooting everything.
Right.
And I think that kind of tanked Shazam.
Yep.
Because they didn't really promote it, and they're just scrapping everything. They got no plans for him moving forward. They've now got no plans for the only really, really super likable actor they had in the DCEU. It was Superman, Henry Cavill. They just cut him out. And, The Rock's not coming back with Black Adam. And thank goodness for that, because that movie was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this movie's going to make about 500 million. That's it. Now it'll be barely profitable, but that'll be a huge disappointment.
Yeah. I think that's probably about right.
The previews are getting worse, and I think this next one is going to be actually the worst one. This is the one I have the least confidence in. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I'm retiring.
Now, I got to be honest with you. I have not seen this trailer yet. This is a new one. I'm already hating the music for this trailer. I like this song. I don't think this fits Indiana Jones at all.
Yeah. I agree. I like the song too, but it did kind of throw me off.
What are we doing here, Disney?
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial.
Now, I got to be honest. What do you call it? Deep fake, the de-aging.
On
that
what?
looked pretty good.
Who did de-age?
Harrison Ford. That was like young Indy. Look at that. The face.
During the war.
Oh wow,
I mean, didn't that look good?
that did look good.
Let me see if I can pause it right on
Train
that.
during the war.
Definitely
That-
still looks a little uncanny, but it's
That
pretty
looks
good.
pretty good. And so he's her godfather.
Right.
So he's not really related to her. Okay.
A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy?
Don't move.
We need to get out of here. Stop! Sorry.
Dr. Jones, get him.
Now that looked really bad.
What,
That
Indy on
looked
the
like
horse?
his head was CGI'd on the person riding the horse,
Yeah.
and that looked really bad. Like that just doesn't. You know what? I don't want to see 80-year-old Indiana Jones riding horses and fighting Nazis. Like, here's my
Yeah.
question: if the de-aging looks that good, and it looks really good so far, why can't they just make an Indiana Jones movie with him young and just de-age Harrison Ford the whole way?
Maybe that's pushing it with the budget.
Yeah, but
Also,
push-
like, you would think they would have learned this with like the Crystal Skull, where it was like already kind of unbelievable with him, going around beating up people and like swinging on his whip when he looked that old. Now he's like 20 years older. It's like, what are we doing?
see him running really slow, almost limping because he's old.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, come on.
Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them all. You stole it. Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called capitalism.
Wait, what? He
Huh?
said, you stole it, I stole it. Then she's like, and then I stole it. It's capitalism.
Mm.
That's supposed to be funny. Like, I don't know about you. You just got out of college. But I thought they taught that capitalism is a system of economics where production is owned by private individuals for profit instead of the state. Does it involve stealing everything from everybody else and stealing it back? And
Yeah. I'm not sure about that line.
I can't stand Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I got a new title for this movie.
Yes.
Indiana Jones and the Box Office Poison. Oh,
What do you think about that, Moo?
Will she meow?
Moo, can you purr?
Well, I can hear her. All right, let's see. Let's see Indy in action here with the whip.
This way!
Fasten your seatbelts. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances, made your mistakes. And now a final triumph.
Was one of his mistakes Crystal Skulls?
Yes. Absolutely.
Man, look how old John Rhys Davies is.
That's what's his name?
Sala.
Yeah.
From he was in
Raiders
and The Last Crusade.
Oh, that's right. He was.
He's also Gimli the Dwarf in The Lord of the Rings, possibly the greatest trilogy of movies ever made.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. And he's Treebeard. He doubles up in the Two Towers. He's Treebeard also.
Wow.
All right.
From hell, Indiana Jones! A few times in my life, I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo. Been shot 9 times, including once by your father. Sorry! But I've been looking for this all my life.
Wait, what is that?
What?
That's not the Indiana Jones logo.
Yeah, it's not.
What? Like, old people like me are the ones who are going to want to see this, and you're supposed to be appealing to us. Plus, we have all the money to spend to go take our families to see this, and this is not the logo.
What is the logo?
Oh, I'll pull one up and put it in. I don't know. I'll show you later. But that's not the Indiana Jones logo. I don't think it looks weird. All right, you want to know what my reaction to that trailer is?
What?
This.
You serious?
You serious?
You serious?
That's the worst of the three trailers. I would have thought the Flash would have been the worst of the three trailers.
I will say this though, I'm like more ready to see this movie than the Flash.
Oh, really? I
So
don't
at
know.
least
that
with
I
this
can-
movie, I don't know what to expect. Like,
I don't know that I can even go see this one. I think Crystal Skulls has damaged me. And Indiana Jones, I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark is one of the greatest movies ever made, probably.
yeah,
The most epic reveal of the main character, the way they did it. And even though Indiana Jones is basically irrelevant to the story anyway, but it's still like, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you call it? The Last Crusade is fantastic. I can even tolerate the second one, The Temple of Doom.
Yeah, I like the second one.
It's not a bad movie. And Short Round just won an Academy Award for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Ikui Juan, yeah.
But Crystal Skulls, I think this is going to be worse. I think this is going to be worse than Crystal Skulls. That's my prediction.
I've never seen Crystal Skulls, so I don't have it like completely spoiled for me yet.
Oh,
Like,
now I'm debating about
imagine.
whether you need to watch Crystal Skulls or not, because Crystal Skulls, I mean, he ducked a nuke by jumping in a fridge.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I basically know what happens because I played the Lego games. So I played all the missions for the Lego Indiana Jones Kingdom of Crystal Skull or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I love Indiana Jones. I love the first three movies, so maybe I'll have to see it at some point.
Oh, man. Well, I guess you should see it before this one. I think this is one I'm going to wait a week and see what the critics actually say. So definitely Guardians 3.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you can, opening weekend. I don't know if you're going to be around or not, or go the weekend after. And I'm sure the Mommer will join us for Guardians. The Flash, I know she'll be out on that one. Indiana Jones, she's probably not into that one either.
Right.
So if we see the other two, it's going to be me and you.
I just looked up Guardians on Google, and the first thing that came up was the Cleveland Guardians versus the Yankees.
I think the Yankees were winning that one today.
Yeah.
How did the Phillies turn out? They were losing.
They lost.
They lost. What was the score?
8-4.
8-4. Who gave up all the runs?
Good question.
Let me guess. Nola got shelled.
Nola it up 4.
4. Like what? He stinks.
Oh well, if I had to rank the three, then I would say of the movies I'd want to see, not in terms of how good I think they'll be, it would definitely be Guardians, then I think Indiana Jones, and then Flash.
And I agree with you, Guardians, number one. Oh man. I think my love of Indiana Jones might tip me over to having to want to see this movie. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know. But I guess I would do the same thing. I guess I would say Indy and then The Flash.
Yeah.
Man, remember we used to have good movies like what 5-6 years ago? The superhero
before
movies
COVID.
from Marvel were just killing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before we go and we let everything go, I'll tell you what I think makes a good superhero. For a good superhero, he needs to have a compelling backstory, an interesting backstory. He needs to have a clearly defined set of powers. He needs to have an internal conflict, and he needs to have a villain who is equal, if not more powerful, to be a threat that he has to overcome.
Right.
And the only way you can overcome that threat is through some personal sacrifice or struggle. So, like, take, I guess for an example, you look at like Iron Man from the first Iron Man movie. You know, he's got a compelling background story. He's the son of a weapons war profiteer guy and his father, Howard Stark. And so he's been sent to the top colleges, and he's also a weapons designer. So he's got this huge science engineering background, and he's got all these resources, and he gets injured. And so he makes this suit to escape from the bad guys, and then he decides to further this design and goes through all these failures as he improves the design. But he has limits. You know, he can only run the suit for so long, and he loses the arc reactor and has to use the old arc reactor, so he has a limited amount of power he can use. And, you know, he's got to kind of get over himself and his being a jerk and not being so superficial and selfish and trying, you know, sacrifice himself for the greater good. And then he's got to beat Ironmonger, who's a bigger version of himself, using the good arc reactor. And, you know, he's got to rely on his wits, and he barely comes out on top at the end. That's a compelling movie.
Yeah. I think that one thing that also highlights is like how important it is to have a weakness. Like not to be overpowered, not to just be like, I can do anything, but there's like an inherent weakness that's exploited in the movie. And you see that person have to like rise above that and overcome that point of weakness or whatever, and become better from it.
Yeah,
which is why like I don't like some of these characters, like, you know, for example, not to like, you know, keep shilling on Rey, but I guess because they're making a Rey movie, I can do it. Like she had no weakness. Her weakness was, I don't know who my parents were, but it never really like affected the story at all. It was kind of just like, okay, yeah, these are your parents. Let's keep going.
Her weakness was she didn't realize how powerful she really is.
Right.
She didn't believe in herself, you know? And it's like she never held a lightsaber, picks it up and beats Kylo Ren. And she should have been saved. Han Solo should have saved her, bailed her out or something. You know,
Yeah.
and then she has somewhere to grow from there. But she's already beat the bad guy in the first movie. What is there for her?
Yeah.
They should just hire us.
I'm down. Who's trying to hire me?
Go there and we'll just like take over Marvel and the MCU and just be like, tell the writers, you know, first thing you need to really, do you like the character? Do you know the character? If you don't, get out. We'll get somebody else. And then you get people that like the characters and like the stories, and then say, okay, what makes this character compelling? What makes people want to connect with this character? That's where the story needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it needs to be based.
Oh yeah.
All right. When I retire and you can quit your job, and then we'll go down and take over Lucasfilm. There's rumors that Disney might sell off Lucasfilm now.
I mean, I won't be surprised.
They're losing so much money on the streaming. All those years they gave away for free if you switch to Verizon and all that. And then after the pandemic and people started going back outside, a lot of people just dumped their Disney Plus. I think they lost like $500 million or something between all the money they're spending on the content, which I don't know where it's going because the special effects on like some of the shows are just so bad.
Right.
All right. Anyway, we've been on for a long time. It's late. I got to get to work. Oh, it's been 28 minutes.
Oh, man.
So that's a long time. We'll get back together again. We'll go see a movie. We'll review it, or we'll look at something else and review it and make predictions. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming out, Mort.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
Yep. Meow.
Have a good night, everybody.
Peace.